Hey Pisces, welcome to your February 2021 reading. No context, I'm just going to freestyle it and see what comes up for you. Could be love, money, anything. If you're new to tarot, I left a description in the description box, kind of how it works. So, in my personal opinion anyway. What else? If you want a personal reading, I left my email in the description box too. And I'll just keep taking readings until the spaces fill, and then I'll close and start again next month. So, I think that's it. Let's begin. Can I get the most relevant information for Pisces, please? Sun, moon, rising, or any other strong Pisces placements you have. Just give me a second here. Let me just look at them. Okay, so it looks like the end of a cycle. And I think you want to move into a different position. You want to feel confident, stable, secure. I think you're fighting really hard for this too. I think, there's an end of a cycle in your life and it's over, and you fought hard to get where you are now. And you want stability. You want to feel like you can just grow as a person and be independent, financially independent, emotionally. Like you can still be with a partner or friends or whatever, but I think you want to be emotionally self-sufficient too, and not rely so much on people externally to make you feel good. Also, Pisces tends to overgive. So I think you might be learning to find a balance between what you give to others and what you give to yourself. You could be learning to really take care of yourself first so that you're well taken care of, and then you can give to others. You might also have learned some hard lessons on how to set some boundaries too. So I think you have better boundaries for sure. The end of a cycle, lots learned. And now you can take what you've learned and move forward, right, into kind of a new chapter in your life. Let's see what else we got. You might have let go of a marriage or a relationship, or maybe you were really attached to your family, like your mother, your father, your aunts, your uncles. And I think you want to be a little bit more independent of that. I think you don't want to be under everybody else's wings so much anymore. You want to build your own stability. And I think you are. I think it's slow but sure. It's not an overnight thing. I think you're really working at it. And I think you don't want to rely on other people for money either. You want to start a new chapter. Many of you could be starting new careers. This is a huge, I'm surprised this isn't a Capricorn reading. Lots of ideas about starting new money or going back to school or business ventures, just something to do with your own financial stability and being able to stand on your own 2 feet. And like I said, it's not easy, but you're getting there. It's like slow and steady. It's like building it for yourself. You don't want everybody else. You don't want to be relying on everybody else to take care of you. Again, so you might be assessing your financial situation, thinking about where you can save money, where you can budget money. Things might not be what you want them to be financially. There might be a little bit of having to be frugal and cut corners a bit, and you're kind of looking like, how can I better manage my money situation, my savings? Is there things that I can cut back on? Maybe you've been a little bit extravagant in some spending habits, and you're thinking, I should really rein this in and get a grip. Make sure my bills are paid on time and I have enough put away. Maybe I can save some. So I think that's a big focus for you right now. Grounded too, trying to stay grounded. You might have struggled with staying grounded, and now I think a large part of you is like, okay, I just really want to be grounded and stable. So you could be working on that, working on your material resources and things of like this planet. Pisces can sometimes get lost in like other dimensions and stuff like that. But I think right now you want to get focused on here and what's on earth and what you can build and what I think you're realizing that, yeah, in order to be have a certain level of happiness in this earth, you have to have stability in earthly things, like a safe place to live, money in the bank, a car, you know, and I think those are things that are starting to become more important to you. That's good. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm like all about this. I'm like, yes, the great reading. What boring. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you might have had a few financial upsets that kind of have put you in this situation. You might have had like a divorce, or, you know, lost a business or lost a job, or something that kind of made you like, boom, blew up your life, right? And then now you're just pulling the pieces back together, saving money, becoming grounded and secure. Again, I think you're more boundaries, keeping things to yourself a little bit more. I don't think you are maybe as open as you used to be, or maybe a little bit more isolated, keeping to yourself, keeping money to yourself too. If you in the past have maybe overhelped people financially or with resources, or even just giving people rides and stuff, I think you're a little bit more like, no, you know, I'm going to take care of myself now, before I take care of everybody else all the time. What's ahead for Pisces? Okay. Good fortune. Wheels turning in your favor. Yeah. Okay. Definitely. So while this isn't the most juicy, spicy, exciting reading, I really like it. The wheels turning in your favor. You could be getting some sort of recognition or success, or you might be being kind of popular right now. If you're a writer or an artist, you might be getting recognized for that. Artistic talents, definitely people might be noticing you and complimenting you, and you're just kind of feeling like on top of things, you know, and this feeling, this financial instability problems is starting to fade out, and you're getting a grip on it again. I think you might be feeling like after you had a bad time for a while, that the Wheel of Fortune now is, instead of being reversed, it's turning upright, and you might be noticing some good fortune seeming to come into your life, which is nice. Okay, let me clarify these. That's coming up. So that's good, Pisces. Yeah, people might be looking to you for advice too. Like you might have mastered some kind of skill, and now you could be teaching it, or you could even be going back to school to master some kind of skill, a trade. Even something really physical like carpentry or things that are building, but it doesn't have to be. It could be anything, philosophy. So teaching or learning seems to be something that's coming up for you as well. Again, things that are going to benefit you in the material world. Looking for a raise, or teaching people, or getting a promotion, or going back to school to learn something to kind of be able to make you move forward and gain more access to resources in the world, to be more stable and grounded. You're sick of being broke, I think. For you, of those that do struggle financially, I think you're just tired of it. So you're like, okay, enough. You know, I've had enough of this long story in my life of money problems, and I just really want to get on top of it, you know? So I think that's ahead. Very good. Okay, let me just get a couple more. I'm just going to see what's in the Moonology cards, and then I'm going to get you a harsh truth card, not because I'm trying to be harsh, but because they're funny. Sometimes they help me give a better reading too. All right, Moonology for Pisces, please. What would you like me to tell them? The energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so yeah, whatever you're working on, I think you feel like the energy is starting to pick up speed, and you're actually getting somewhere now. Like it could have felt like before, like you were just spinning your wheels, trying and just making so little progress, and it was just slow and arduous. And now you're just kind of like, okay, things are picking up, the energy is gaining momentum, and like things are starting to happen slowly but surely, not overnight, but you feel it. I think you feel the energy starting to move for you, move forward, which is probably a really welcome relief. Harsh truth. Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. Yeah, again, so I think this is just about like again, your work, how you want to gain money, how much money you save, how you feel about your position at your work. It's fine. This is a very financial, grounded reading for Pisces. So that's pretty much all I have for you. Just take a look at your budget, your resources, your work, your promotions, and whatever it is that you do, to get financially stable and grounded for yourself is the energy for now. Okay, so I'm just going to read you a passage out of this book. It's 365 Tao. The reading is over. This is just a message that might, I don't know, bring you some comfort or some thought-provoking thing. I don't know. Just open it randomly. If you get something out of it, you get something out of it. If not, then not. Balance. So, summer withered grass to flaxen yellow, scorched leaves to brittle paper, dried lakes to cracked clay. Chill autumn brought little relief, only frosted the devastation. But with the early gentle rains, the earth's fissures softened, and desiccated plants began to dissolve. Slowly, balance comes once again. Look at Pisces. This is just like your reading. Okay, that was my color commentary. That wasn't part of the book, obviously. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. I had COVID like a couple months ago, and I still get out of breath sometimes. Many cultures describe old people as having seen many winters. Those elders have seen many cycles come and go, and their wisdom comes from long observation of life's rising and falling. If we have a long-range view, then we realize the equilibrium comes in the course of nature's progression. Nature does not achieve balance by keeping to one level. Rather, elements and seasons alternate with one another in succession. Balance, as defined by Tao, is not stasis, but a dynamic process of many overlapping alternations. Even if some phases seem wildly excessive, they are balanced by others. Everything has its place, everything has its seasons. As events turn, balance is to know what is here, what is coming, and how to be in perfect harmony with it. Then one attains a state of sublimity that cannot be challenged. So yeah, the only constant thing in life is change, isn't it? Things die and grow and shift and move and rebirth, and it's beautiful in its own horrible, profound way. Okay. Happy Pisces seasons, by the way, and I'll catch you next time.